In this video, we're going to talk about some of the options you have for air for your pre-charged pneumatic air rifle. Welcome to Pelletonix, air gunning for the average guy. I'm Bill, and today we're going to talk about some of the options you have for filling your PCP air guns. Most people, when they start out, they'll start out with a variable pump pneumatic and then move on into springers, and eventually they'll find their way into the PCP world, usually with a lower end gun like a Benjamin Discovery. Now that gun has a 135cc tank on it and a 2000 psi maximum fill pressure. Usually the pump is where everybody starts at. This hand pump matches up with that rifle really well. When you first get started, you're going to be all excited, you're going to be doing a lot of shooting, and you're going to pump yourself stupid with one of these things. Not too long after you get your foot in the door with the lower end, you'll move up to something like the Benjamin Marauder here. Well, that's got a 215cc tank on it and a 3000 psi maximum fill pressure. I would hate to know I had to pump that gun up with this pump, because I've tried it. I bought 2 of these pumps. That was well on my way to another gun. That was well on the way to getting set up in SCUBA to start with. I threw away a bunch of money. You can get into these 3000 psi steel SCUBA tanks for about $200, and then another $40 for your fill stations. The Discovery there, I usually fill it up to 1800 and shoot it down to 1100. And out of this steel tank, I got to look at my notes here. Out of the steel tank, I'm going to get 141 fills for that Discovery out of this tank. On this Marauder, I usually run it from 2800 down to 2000. I'll get 13 complete fills and a whole bunch of partial fills. Still way better than pumping. The thing you got to remember is before you run out and buy a pump, look around, see if you can find a dive shop or a paintball shop, or even check at your local firehouse. If you're in a smaller town and they don't use their compressor much, a lot of times they'll gladly fill one of these up just to exercise their compressor for you. But these 3000 psi tanks are cheaper, they're relatively easy to get, inexpensive to get into, and they provide a real good service. Let's say you've got the Marauder pistol. I run mine from 2500 down to 1400 psi. Well, it's got a 65cc air tank on it. Well, off of this 80-foot tank, I can completely fill that gun 78 times. Completely up, and then a whole bunch of partial fills. Now, a lot of the people out there are going to say SCBA is the way to go, and they're right, but SCBA is expensive. You're looking at $600 to $800 for a 80+ cubic foot tank, carbon fiber tank with a fill station. But one of the best developments to happen in the last year or so is extended life tanks. You can find these on Pyramid Air. I've got one right here. It don't come with the wrap and the carrying handle, but this is a carbon fiber tank that reached end of life at 15 years, which is what the DOT said that the lifespan of these tanks were all the years ago when they made the law. Well, they've now done some looking and done some testing, and they figured out that the lifespan of these tanks is a lot longer. Right now on Pyramid Air, you can get, this one is a 66 cubic foot tank with the fill station for $398. That's 2 pumps or 2 of these, especially if you found a location that can fill them. Now that Marauder, we said we were going to get 13 fills out of that tank. Out of an 80 cubic foot SCBA tank, you're going to get 60. This tank will fill that Discovery, let's see, 175 times, not counting all the partial fills. So my point is, before you run out and buy a PCP gun and a hand pump, to sit back and look at it and think, is this something I'm going to be into for a while? And a lot of people like to keep one of these hand pumps as a backup. Like I said, I've got 2 of them, and I ain't touched these damn things since I bought a SCUBA tank, and the odds are I won't. So to be honest with you, if I was just getting into the hobby, I would wait, I would save up my money, and I would skip the pump completely altogether. I would either go straight to that or straight to this. If you found a good deal on a scuba tank, go to Airguns of Arizona. They've got a calculator to where you can plug all the numbers in and it'll tell you exactly how many fills you're going to get out of your particular air rifle. It's a really handy tool. Anyway, I hope I helped some of you out today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below and tell me what your thoughts are on the best air source starting out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.